Number 10. A book weighing 20 newtons slides at a constant velocity down a ramp inclined 30 degrees to the horizontal as shown in the accompanying diagram. What is the force of friction between the book and the ramp? So like I was just saying in the last question, friction's always going to be opposing my motion. Friction's going to be going parallel to the surface, opposite the way that I'm sliding. So in this case, we have an incline. And what is it? We have some kind of sled or something like that. I'm just going to draw a box. So we have some kind of box, some kind of object sliding down this incline. We already know that friction needs to be going this way. But what we need to know is why this thing is sliding down in the first place. And it's not too hard. There's gravity. Gravity is pulling this thing down. But we know gravity goes straight down. So this must be some kind of component of gravity, right? We can split up vectors into two perpendicular components. So in this case, this comes back to that picture that I gave you guys, where we have mg sine theta going down the incline, and then we have mg cosine theta opposite the normal force. So this thing is moving at a constant velocity, right? Right here, it says constant velocity. So what I know is that all my forces need to cancel each other out. In other words, whatever force is dragging this thing down here needs to be equal to the force of friction that's opposing it. All of my forces need to cancel out. So if I can find mg sine theta, I can find what the frictional force is, because again, they should cancel each other out because I'm at constant velocity and all my forces need to cancel when I'm at constant velocity. So let's find what mg sine theta is. Well, in this case, they gave me the weight. The weight is mass times gravity. mg is your weight. So let's use my weight of 20 newtons, plug that in for mg, multiply that by the sine of, what was my angle? 30 degrees. And when you do the math, you should wind up getting 10 newtons. Right, so you get 10 newtons for the force that's causing me to slide down the ramp. Now they're asking about friction, so equal and opposite direction, friction should be 10 newtons going up the ramp in order to cancel out the 10 newtons going down the ramp. So FF is 10 newtons up the ramp, which would be option A.